I want to show you a couple of functions you can use that will let you add numbers or average numbers based on a condition. And to do that, we use the SUMIF and the AVERAGEIF functions. First, let's take a look at what's happening on the worksheet. We see we have all these people, and it's sorted by last name. People are in different departments. They're in different states. We have what hours they put in, and we have the rate that they get paid per hour. So we're going to use the SUMIF and AVERAGEIF functions. So the syntax of the SUMIF function, we say first find where the states are, and that's going to be down column C. And that's going to be the whole collection of those cells. Once we determine where the states are, we pick out which state we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out of everybody who works in New Jersey, those people pick out their hours and add them. Once we find out who they are and what state they're in, and we can find out what their hours are, we want to cherry pick those hours and add them up. Now, we also want to do an average, and we're going to find out, let's say for Vermont and for California, what is the average rate? So again, we'll pick out all the states, we'll pick out Vermont, we'll pick out California, and then we will take, for those particular people, we cherry pick their rate to average. So let's scroll to the bottom. We'll start with New Jersey. So we're going to say equals SUMIF, open up the parenthesis, right? Every function has a set of parentheses. So first thing we have to do is find the range of states. So let's scroll to the top, and we'll choose the first state, and you can just drag down to the last one over here. So we can see the range is C5 to C36. That's where all the states are. Well, that's the first argument, so type a comma. Now that we know where the states are, we want to cherry pick New Jersey. So open up your double quotes, type NJ, uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter. Close the double quote. That's the second argument, so we type in a comma. Now the third argument is, what do we want to add? What is that range to add? So let's go up here, and we're going to add the hours. So we can scroll from the first one down to the last one, and that's it. I'll press Control Enter, and now we can see the total hours for the people in New Jersey are 481.4. Let's do one more for practice. We'll do it for Pennsylvania. So let's go here into D39, type equals SUMIF, open up the parenthesis, and the same thing, we want the same range of states. This time, instead of dragging, maybe this will be a little easier. Click the first one here, scroll down. I'm just using the rolly wheel on the mouse, and shift-click the last one. That is, hold the shift key down and click the last one. You might find that a little easier. So it's the same range, type in a comma, and we want Pennsylvania. So open up the double quotes, type in PA, close the double quotes. That's the second argument, so you type a comma. Well, again, what do we want to sum? We want to sum the hours. So we'll do like we did last time. Click the first hour, scroll down, I'll use the rolly wheel, hold the shift key down, and click the last one. And again, we can see there's that range that we want to add, and enter or Control Enter. And now we can see the total hours for Pennsylvania we've cherry picked out is 221.5 hours. Okay, so now let's find the average rate. And we want the average rate, we'll start with Vermont. So click here in E41, and we'll say equals AVERAGEIF, open up the parenthesis, and same thing, same range of states. Click the first state, scroll down, shift, click the last state, type in a comma. Now we want to pick out which state do we want. So open the double quotes, type in VT for Vermont, close the double quotes. That's the second condition, so type a comma. What do we want to average? Well, we want to average the rate. So click the first rate, scroll down, and shift-click the last rate, and press Enter or Control Enter. And now we can see the average rate for Vermont is $25.17. So that's how the SUMIF and the AVERAGEIF functions are very powerful tools to let you get the sum that you want and the average that you want by cherry-picking values. I think it's pretty cool.